Man.
So back Remix Morning Show. So you said in the private chat we're gonna do like speech in them.
Yeah, Tennessee.
Take
Tennessee.
me
You
to
gonna help me
another
back the
place.
song up or what?
Huh?
You gonna help me sing the song or what, man? What's going on
I
here?
don't want to do that to the people,
All
man.
right, good. I don't want you to I don't want you to want to do it to the people. Anyway, speaking of places not to go,
Mhm.
Tennessee is off the chain as always. You know, it's funny because some people say, "Oh, you know, they're wilding out," as if they stop wilding out in America at any particular point. So, the Tennessee governor Bill Lee signed off on eliminating community boards with police oversight power. Okay, so this story right here is coming from their local news. And basically, what's going on right now, their governor, the governor of Tennessee, has decided to uh, tiptoe and sign off on these community oversight boards, which will replace the panel reviews they have right now, and make sure that they are powerless. So these particular boards that they're suggesting will have less power than the current community boards. Now, we remember a few months ago the murder, the brutal beating of Tyree Nichols. You know, and we also remember just last month the situation where they expelled the two Democrats. The Tennessee House GOP expelled the two Democrats in retaliation over gun control protests. Right. So now they're saying, okay, well, we want to suspend this current or take the power away from the already toothless Memphis Civilian Law Enforcement Review Board. It's crazy because in January, the Civilian Law Enforcement Review Board was complaining that they didn't have enough power. They are an independent agency that was put together to investigate allegations of misconduct from the Memphis police. They were established back in 1994. So now the governor is saying, you know what? We're not going to have any private investigations, any of that type of stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to have a situation where under this new law, starting on July 1st, that community oversight boards will be transformed into police advisory and review committees, which will only allow the mayor's appointed members, to refer complaints to law enforcement internal affair units rather than allowing the board to independently investigate the complaints themselves. So they're saying, like, look, we don't even want you to investigate. Don't even worry about it. The mayor is going to appoint whoever the mayor decides. And these are the people who are going to say, look, there's a problem. You know, they said that something's going on. We're just letting you know. All right, business as usual. You know what I'm saying? So at least the other board had the power to investigate. Now they're saying, no, you Negroes don't need to investigate. Just tell us, and we'll tell whoever we need to tell, and we'll get back to you. So I don't know, man. It's looking how the song goes, getting kind of hectic. You know what I'm saying? It's really like I mean, I love this because this is what true democracy is all about in America. This is what your vote gets you in the United States. When folks are telling you just shut up and vote, and we have to vote, and our people died for our rights to vote, and all that nonsense, it is malarkey. You know what I mean? Even when they had their own quote unquote Democrats trying to resist, attempting to resist, they were expelled. Tennessee was so ruthless and so racist that we recall that it was the two black individuals who they expelled, while the white woman, you know, remained in office. Whatever, she continued to fight, but it was Justin Jones and Justin Pearson who basically they told them boys to shut up and take what you get. So of course they were allowed back in, but at the same time, again, this is telling you the governor is saying, like, look, you are powerless if you African and in Tennessee. Don't we you see what we did to King? You understand what I'm saying? You see what happened at the Lorraine Motel. That still stands. But anyway, what's your take on that?
No, I mean, I like this question here from Quaker Anarchist. Is Tennessee setting the agenda to make people fight for toothless, ineffective system droppings to try to prevent effective mobilizing?
Absolutely.
I think it's not just Tennessee. I
Right.
think it's, to your point, everybody that advocates sort of a blind, vague participation in electoral politics as a solution, or just anything but Trump or anything but the fascist is aiding this process. So Again, I really like the after party concept. I keep advocating that if the vote is going to be a focal point, then we have to engage it much differently.
Yes.
Because this is I mean, it's really absurd. It's just it feels like we're just continuously, well, the Sisyphus thing, right? We're the ball is up the boulder's up the hill, and then it just rolls right back down, and we just start pushing it again.
Yeah.
Think that, you know, we
After
got
a couple of us get crushed, of course, not just.
but that's the other thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
on the way
Yeah.
down, right? Of course. Yeah.
But you know, I want to point out, Jay, and I definitely dig what you're saying. I remember, and again, like you said, no, it's not just Tennessee. But what I love and respect about Tennessee is they're straight up telling you, look, it's not illusion here. Let's not get it twisted. Now, Daruba and I were on a panel some years ago. Must have been like 2015 or something of that nature. When we were on a panel with the head, the president of the Atlanta Civilian Review Board at the time. They had put up billboards. They spent $30,000 on billboards here in Atlanta. The same Atlanta they talking about. I said the lame Atlanta. Yeah, the lame Atlanta. The same Atlanta that they're talking about building Cop City. The Civilian Review Board. Their solution to stop citizens from being murdered here in the city of Atlanta was to purchase $30,000 worth of billboards. And guess what the billboard said, Jared? Don't run. When you see police, when the police pull you over, don't run. You understand what I'm saying? This is, I mean, that was what that was the solution. So we were invited to this town hall meeting, and it was Daruba and I on one side, and a whole bunch of other folks, you know, some of which watch the show right now, who I think that have learned from that particular experience that the don't run billboards was not the move. The hands up, don't shoot was not the move. And I basically asked him, and I told him to his face, like, look, you guys are toothless. You are toothless tigers. You are paper tigers. You have no power. What kind of power do you have? I said, what does the Civilian Review Board do? They do the same thing that this particular board that they're doing in Tennessee is doing, but they didn't put it in that particular manner.